CVTV from the Channel Partners Conference and Expo showroom floor, and joining us right now from AireSpring, our good friends at AirSpring, we have the President and the Chief Revenue Officer, Daniel Lowenstein. How you doing, Daniel?
Great to see you again, Brady. Good to be here.
You too. As I said, it's our annual catch-up. Really great thing. So how has Channel Partners been for you?
It's been outstanding so far. We're really excited. I think one of the best shows we've had in years, and a lot of people, a lot of energy, so it's great.
Very good, very good. So let's talk about AireCONTROL. A lot of buzz around that, the ITSM platform that AireSpring offers.
Sure, I'm very happy to talk about this. So AireCONTROL is our proprietary ITSM software management protocol and platform. So essentially it's a single pane of glass, and we import mass amounts of data from a customer's network into this portal where they can see everything going on in their global network. So not only the circuits that they have, and I should mention those might be circuits or connectivity sold by AireSpring, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a circuit that they got from another provider. We can still import that data, suck that in there for them to have full visibility to it. Equipment can be anything from routers to firewalls, SD-WAN devices, etc. And again, it doesn't have to be ours. If they give us access, we can access those devices and import all that data into the portal so they have a single global pane of glass to manage their entire network equipment, routers, firewalls, etc. And then in that portal as well, they have enormous visibility. You can click down, 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 so you can say, okay, show me all my sites in France, for example, for a customer who's got sites there. Go to everyone in every city, look at every device. You can see which Ethernet port on that device, if it's a router or a switch that, oh, we've got France Telecom plugged into this and we've got somebody else plugged into this one, whatever it might be. And those are all labeled, and then you can see the health of that circuit, jitter, latency, packet loss, whether or not, in the case of SD-WAN, we give you a score for how good video or voice calls will be based on that on a scale of 1 to 10. So there's an enormous amount of information that we're pulling into here that previously might have been available, but a customer would have had to log into 10 different portals to get it, right? And so this can be across different providers, can be VeloCloud, Fortinet, etc., Cato and others, and we're sucking it all into a single portal. With that, they now also get alarms, ability to see circuits up and down, and of course our network operations center, which is running 24/7, 365, even when a customer is not active, is monitoring everything there to figure out what's going on in the network. If there's an alarm, if a circuit's down, we're opening a ticket proactively and working that with the underlying provider. Now, the next thing that I want to mention that's sort of being integrated, this is something that's called AI Ops. So you may have heard the term AI for operations and ops support. And that is the ingestion of millions of data points from various sources to tell you what's going on. Let me give you an example. We import national weather alerts. We import national power grid alerts. We're importing carrier notifications that we get on outages. We're importing because of course we've got thousands and thousands of our own customer devices out there, so if we see a whole bunch of them suddenly light up in Portland, we know this happened actually just last week. We saw, I don't remember the city, let's pretend it was Portland, we saw a whole bunch of devices going offline with a particular underlying vendor, and we opened a ticket with them, and then they came back to us 20 minutes later and said, yes, we've had a fiber cut there. So we knew before they even told us that there was a major network outage in that market. So this is the kind of stuff you can do with AI. This is the power of AI, the ability to suck in all these data points and know what's going on. Or if we see, sites are going offline and we can tell that there's a thunderstorm in that area, okay, it's probably power problems going on, surges. So all of this being pulled in together is the power of AI with our portal to basically give enormous visibility to customers and be proactive in managing the network and dealing with issues before even the end user at the location may even mention something. So sorry for the long discussion, but I hope that sort of explains at a high level what we're doing.
Sure, and definitely very informative, and a lot of really great differentiators for AireSpring there. Now, if you could, let's talk about the Starlink connection that AireSpring has. As a lot of people probably know, you're one of the few Starlink B2B resellers that are actually out there.
Yep. So we're an authorized Starlink reseller, selling into B2B and enterprise markets. So we will ship the satellite dish. There's various ones, the enterprise, the high performance, etc. But we will also deploy them for the customer. We'll go on site, we'll do a site survey, we'll install them. It sounds easy, but sometimes you got to put it on the roof, you got to put it outside, you got to get conduit back down to the suite, you got to put it in, plug it into their firewall, etc. So there's a lot of different pieces involved. The reason we got into this is because, frankly, Starlink's a difficult company to work with as an enterprise customer. They're really designed for mass market. You go online, you put in a credit card, they ship your device, you turn it up, and you're good to go. One of our own customers, the IT director, called us, said, I've got 100 or whatever it was Starlink devices, can you manage them? And we said, well, we're not currently, but we did arrange, obviously get a contract with Starlink to do that. And he was just using his corporate credit card to be billed, so it wasn't coming on a single bill. He was getting 60 or whatever, 100 different bills every month. He couldn't keep track of everything. The nice part is, the AireCONTROL portal that I mentioned, Starlink devices will show up in there along with every other circuit you have. So if there's an outage or something goes down with that device, you'll be notified, and we can work with the location to open a ticket and see what's going on and try and get that back online. So I can tell you Starlink is definitely a game changer for customers who don't have a lot of options or who need a secondary or even tertiary backup connectivity in a place where there aren't a lot of options. It's amazing. We have rural sites where, quite frankly, that's what there is. And so our ability to offer that really for our enterprise customers makes a huge difference, so we can manage it all under one roof and they have visibility to it.
Fantastic. Now, if we could, before we go, I want to talk about the security integration solutions.
Sure.
Huge for you guys.
Yes, so we definitely have massively scaled up our security operations and security services that we offer. We offer in the firewall world, we offer Fortinet primarily. We will be offering FortiSassy, which is their Sassy solution, coming up shortly. And then, of course, we have started this year offering Cato Network. So Cato is really the leader in Sassy services. They worked with Gartner to coin term Sassy, so they're kind of the progenitors or inventors of that whole space. And they have a very, very robust solution for essentially pushing all of that security work up into the cloud and in a cloud distributed environment. And there are many, many advantages. I'm not going to go into all the value of Sassy here. Tons of videos and things people can go to. So we're a top level, highest certified partner with Fortinet, expert level, and we're also the highest level partner with Cato. And we do fully managed solutions with our security team and our monitoring service and support for that. So security is a much bigger and growing part. As we've seen, cybersecurity is really the biggest factor for businesses, and it's just, with global uncertainty, state-sponsored attacks, whether it's ransomware and everything else, security is just, going to explode even more so. And I think for the partner channel, it's going to explode, and we're definitely part of that.
Really exciting times for sure. If people want more information, Daniel, where can they go?
They can go to our website, www.airspring.com, or they, of course, can work with one of our thousands of partners or one of our thousands of one of our few TSDs that we work with all the master TSDs very closely to support AirSpring and our partners.
Thanks so much for the time.
Thanks again. Good to see you, Brady.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. There you have it, CVTV with our good friends at AirSpring, live from the Channel Partners Conference and Expo. Take care.